Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Dr. Iron Fist, Vitali Klitschko, and they will enjoy a power advantage. Up against them, the Bulldozer. This boxer is a counter fighter. They'll square off as heavyweights.
Oh my goodness, look at the reach difference there. That reach is going to be an absolute nightmare to deal with, because if that jab is used and that right hand is followed, there is going to be a problem tonight.
Vitali Klitschko from Ukraine, and they hold the SCI national title, coming off a tough knockout loss in their last fight. And they'll be facing the Bulldozer from Suriname, coming off a very tough decision loss in their last fight.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Ukraine. Presenting the current national heavyweight champion, Vitali Klitschko. Fighting out of the blue corner from Suriname. Wearing the red trunks, trimmed with black, the Bulldozer.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
I love this arena. I dream of places like this. I dream of fights like this. I dream of atmospheres like this, but it could only happen here.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Missing with the hook. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Will the referee stop it? And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that hook. Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. They've avoided catastrophe there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Good counter punching. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What we saw. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. And that jab just missed with the left hand. jab not finding its target. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The straight right just misses. That hook was off target. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Catch and shoot. It's no secret. And there's the bell for round 3. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No doubt the career is winding down. How many fights do they have left? He got out of the way of that right hook. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. How about that time counter shot? This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Nope, that hook won't score. Missing with the hook. Did you see that? Klitschko is dazed. How did they not go down?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They got the momentum. They got the advantage. How do they carry that? Here we go to the 4th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter lands. And he scores with the counter. Good counter punch. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Holding nothing back here in the round. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
I guess showboating is part of their plan. Nice counter counter shot. The straight right just misses. Parries that jab away. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem to be working here. There's the bell to start round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Can't land that jab. Punch, counter punch. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A perfect counter shot. Oh, and Klitschko just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8. There's the bell for round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Wanting to land the left hook, but was not successful. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. That counter shot lands. Whoa, we haven't seen Klitschko in this kind of trouble before. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, and Klitschko just got rocked. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it was like...
And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
The straight right just misses. Couldn't land that jab. Down goes Klitschko. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Beautiful counter shot. The straight right just misses. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown. And we enter the 8th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. They exchange punches. Beautiful counter punch. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. A swing and a miss with that jab. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. He threw a punch and just got... This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
And we enter the 9th. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship round. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Tried to score with a jab. These punches coming from every angle. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
These two were made for each other. And that hook misses. That right hook catching air. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out. We've made it to round 10. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
That jab doesn't score. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than two.
That jab misses. That counter punch caught him clean. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
Unanimous? You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.